Yep, okay. So, I'll have to give you the thing for my thing.
Phrasing. As long as your boyfriend doesn't get jealous.
I just have to go to my channel. Who's watching? Who's watching?
Not it yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to, but... not it
There we
yet.
go. Alright, you should be able to follow that link back to the stream.
Where'd you put the link?
In the Discord.
Yeah, which one?
General chat.
Oh, thank you. That's what I needed to know. Because I was in terrible.
You might want to mute me on here though, or at least mute the no, you can't mute the stream because you'll mute the sound.
What, am I going to hear you on both?
You'll hear me talking because it's recording my Discord.
Yeah, but it's like 5 or 6 seconds behind.
Well, as long as you can stand to hear yourself.
Oh god, I hate my voice.
So I can hop out of here and you can hop out on there and just...
No, it's fine, honestly. I can deal with it.
Okay.
Because this one's more clear and instant.
You can see it now?
Yep.
Alright.
You don't have the menu at the moment.
Yep. I'm going to start a new game.
Being all menu-y.
Hello.
It's a sexy
May I
menu.
say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me.
A new game.
Especially now that you're here.
She's making a left turn.
So before you are the islands that you need to manage.
Sorry, it's loud.
If
That's
you can.
fine.
The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
I mean, this game is beautiful. It really is.
I'm not saying it doesn't look beautiful.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab. We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Ah, just kidding.
Ooh, a creation lab.
Yep.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually,
my ass.
Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
You can't tell I've done this a few times, huh?
You'll
No,
need
not
to
at all.
connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid. Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus.
Oh no, you
Select the
need to connect it to
creation lab
pre-existing
and pick a
something or
hatchery
other.
bay.
Okay, I had to
There's
turn
enough
down
genome-
my in-game sound because I can't hardly
fine.
hear you.
Data for your
There
first
we go.
viable dinosaur.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I was just commenting on it.
Okay,
Making
Struthiomimus.
jokes on the game itself.
Undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Dinosaurs.
Come on, Doctor. You know we've
When
learned
we
so
release this
much
guy, it'll be the.
and
It's one of my
invested
favorite
even
parts.
more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Also, you could
Yes,
subscribe
Mr.
because I am
Finch,
going to start doing
The
YouTube
last
stuff.
time. There's always a last time.
I don't generally do that, but I will if you want.
I'd appreciate it. Okay. So I'm going to release this guy.
most precious moment.
There we go.
Here we
I did
go.
it.
Incalculable actions, and
He's
reactions,
out.
trials, and errors.
Or she. They're all female.
mutations, and
Oh, yeah.
unknowable combinations.
It's Lesbian Island.
Chaos, all leading to a living.
Wow, that looks
breathing,
nice.
They're
thinking
beautiful.
being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now you, just manufacture them. So.
But yeah,
well
you can
done,
follow them around.
I guess.
Good animation on the drinking.
Yeah. I have to
The
wait
Hammond
for stuff to
Foundation
unlock
has
because this is
three
basically
main
the
areas of
tutorial.
interest: security,
That's
entertainment,
yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division
Oh,
to
yeah.
you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their
sorry.
team.
You can't skip the
Choose one of their
tutorial in the new
contracts.
game sometimes.
No, not the new
Develop your
career.
facility.
You unlock everything for the sandbox mode. So I'm gonna go science division because
Dr. Dua.
it's
This is
easy
our
to
new
do the
director
science
of
division.
operations.
I'm aware,
Gotcha.
Lieutenant. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation.
Stick my expedition center.
You're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room.
So depending where you put it, you change the
Increase
price.
your reputation and gain
Interesting.
additional
How much
revenue
it has
keep
to
expanding
terraform.
your park.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's actually a good.
So one more thing.
Now,
Your
some parts you
reputation.
can't build
Your
because,
rep,
as you see as I
quote-unquote,
go over, it says
keep an
terrain
eye on it,
constraints.
okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean.
Now, one thing I
Like
don't
life,
like, you
it's a
can't
balancing
speed
act.
up time.
Each division
Oh,
is vying
that
for your
sucks.
attention, and if they don't get
Look
it,
at him go.
they tend to take it personally.
So
There we go.
basically, this time we're just gonna sit back and want to rub one out.
Go, buddy. What are you doing? Sorry. I love
talking
watching
to
him.
your
People think money
Okay.
makes the world go round.
That little guy.
I thought I didn't know if you were talking like your boyfriend
Contracts make the
or
world
the
go round,
dino
my
or
friend.
an animal in real life or what.
Obligations and commitments.
No, he's just going through the water.
Contract,
He's doing
your
something.
rep with the science division will increase, meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and
They're really
challenging
pretty.
missions.
I know they're very well done.
And they have different, you can go information, you can rename them. So, like, we could rename her. And then, I do...
That's all very Sims-like with the how much food and water and whatnot.
Well, I mean, you have to feed them.
I've got an
Well,
interesting
yeah,
opportunity for
unless
you
they
to
have plenty of
consider.
food in their paddock,
It
I'd
will
assume.
allow us to work
They
together
can't
to
eat the
create
grass.
pure
I'm assuming because they have to eat
Listening to
prehistoric
Dr.
plants,
Malcolm,
which
then
makes
you know
sense.
how important this
You know,
is to
it
us.
might be, according to either the books or one of the movies, they have a processed,
They have to have a certain chemical because without it
yeah,
they'll die.
enzyme.
I knew you were my kind
So
of
that's
person.
probably what it is.
Inquisitive, driven, and I
So I'm
knew
gonna
you
start
couldn't
getting us
resist
some
this opportunity.
income while
So
I'm
let's get
waiting
started.
because I have to send an
Extracting.
expedition out to get
Together, we
the
can
fossils.
create a more authentic version of our
So
dinosaurs.
I'll send one out, a dig team
Give
out.
me the
for-
cash!
You know, and I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
So like I'm gonna put a
that's
viewing platform out.
Good. Your
Kinda
first
reminds me of
expedition
XCOM a
team
little
is
bit.
out. They'll bring back what they find to the
I'll
fossil
put
center for
that.
extraction.
Use that, and I'll build a substation.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs. There you go. The circle of life, development and resources, nature.
I really hate Cabot. I
Simple.
wish I
was
could turn
gonna
him
say
off.
I don't like him yet.
Well, and like as you go to the later islands, because this is like tutorial island,
Yeah.
because it's a bigger island. And maybe if I have time before I have to work, I'm gonna incubate another guy, just so I can have two, because these guys like to have somebody with them, or they get lonely.
Gotcha.
And you got to keep them happy or they'll try to break out of your fences. I mean, the Struthiomimus are very peaceful. They don't tend to try to...
The research center lets you improve your park in various
But Velociraptors, for example, are very hard to keep happy.
Upgrades and more await.
Yeah, I'd imagine, because they want to get out and murder stuff.
Yep. Any of the bigger carnivores are harder to keep happy.
A Struthiomimus. Interesting.
I'd imagine a T-Rex wouldn't be happy with just slapping in the goat there every so often.
Actually, I have never gotten to the T-Rex point, so...
Oh, okay.
But I do know Velociraptors are very hard to keep happy.
Maybe you should give them more doors.
You have to release them in pairs.
Why? Because that frog DNA demands that one of them be able to turn into a boy at any time?
Well, they're a pack animal, so without a pack, they get
Yeah, that's true.
their social need drops super fast.
The amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
I wonder, did I get any amber? I did get some amber. So, obviously, as in the movie, amber is the best. You'll get the most genome from them. And then you get some fossils that you can't extract anything from. They're like amphibians and water, which I'm really hoping they do a water expansion, because that would be pretty cool.
Oh, that would be neat. Get a Mosaurus and stuff.
But as you can see, I am starting to draw crowds. People.
They want to see your dinos.
Yep. That's also why I put the feeder in front of the viewing gallery.
So you got dinosaurs.
So that way they can see it while they're basically just walking in.
Yeah, well, as they eat, you know, they can watch them.
Construct facilities to increase visibility.
Stop using logic. What do we talk about with this shit?
I like to put the live bait feeders in front of them and just watch my guys go and eat.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank,
Damn
at
it.
least in part, for where I find myself.
Now, I will say you
Now
get
we
a
need to
large
incubate,
chunk of money
hatch,
for
and
completing
house our
missions,
dinosaur.
and it's
Then
gone.
we'll know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Though I
Well, yeah,
think
because it's expensive.
yeah, the Ceratosaurus is like 550k for
Honestly,
one.
it's probably... They probably could have cut the numbers by 100 and it still would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, it's to imply that creating dinosaurs is expensive.
Yeah, but I meant that it's just big numbers just because, you know, if you're going to get a lot and spend a lot, you know...
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you really don't... You don't get a lot from your daily revenue until you get a lot going on.
Well, yeah, like most games like this, you basically, you got to get established before you can start making bank.
I'm gonna build a couple guest facilities so I can make some money.
Overpriced hotels, just like Disney.
You have to actually complete a mission to unlock the hotel.
Ah.
Or... No, wait. You don't. I can place a hotel down. But hotels are expensive to build.
Yeah, but I imagine they bring in a lot of money. Or should.
What do I want to try to do? Trying to decide what dig sites I want to prioritize.
Gotcha.
Ooh, 2 amber. That was...
Is it random or is it always the same-ish?
They'll tell you if you look as I highlight over. They'll be like what species you can get from them. So
Gotcha.
as I go in here...
The print's a little small, so I can see the game, but reading is a little difficult.
Well, like, I think it was the Lance Formation, and the specimens commonly found are Edmontosaurus, Struthiomimus, and the Triceratops. And it varies different place to place, basically.
Yeah, I gotcha. Saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus!
You want to watch the trike? Come on, buddy.
Be born! Go, be free! Oh, that's gorgeous.
Our new specimens, sorry, dinosaurs.
Although, what is it, later in the day? Because there's a lot of shadow on it.
Yeah, I'll release one in
That's
the
your next assignment.
more of the
Making
sunlight.
sure our
Oh, it's
specimens are
fine.
properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
But
The
they did
difference
that
with dinosaurs
beautifully.
Is that they have no point of reference to understand.
So they're all born
humans,
thirsty, it looks
so
like.
Don't expect
Yeah,
much
they
in the
do.
way
They
of
all
fancy
basically
use.
need to go get a drink.
Being born is thirsty work.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing
I wouldn't
me
expect
to
a
the lab
dinosaur
as
to
she
say
should.
thank you.
I'll discuss this with her later.
He was one of my favorite characters in the movie, though.
Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they got his voice actor, or his actor back to do the voice acting.
Oh, why am I so gassy?
Sorry, I'm trying to get it to line up just right.
It looks
That's
like
fine.
you're running out of power.
Trust me, I'm very anal about it too. It's one of the reasons I don't like Ark, because just getting my bases built is such a cunt pain. Yeah, it just aggravates the crap out of me.
Let's go extract. Yeah, but it's basically you send out expeditions, you get back fossils, you extract the DNA, rinse and repeat.
Make better dinosaurs, make more money.
Yep.
Fuck bitches, get paid.
Well, like every dinosaur you release, every different species, you get.
I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical. Painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we
Holy fuck,
need
excuse me.
people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies.
But yeah, they have different
Numbers bring
genes
revenue,
where you can
excitement, opportunities.
make them look different. So like the
So
shape-
like
Not
variations.
entirely sure what a genome is, but if it's new, I
So
like
kind of
it.
like just like the different
So,
colors in
is
Ark
it
and
new?
whatnot.
yeah.
Yes. Then it fits the
So
bill.
like I can incubate. I go to the Struthiomimus. I modify the genome. There is an arid pattern which I can apply. It'll reduce the viability, but it'll change it to a different color.
Neat.
I need more power, but I gotta wait for my power upgrade because I don't want to build another plant. Not quite yet, though. I got a couple minutes.
It takes time.
Come on, little buddy. But you see how the viability is down?
Yeah.
If I do just a plain one, it's like 80%, but this guy has a different color pattern, so he's not the pure genome. And you
So
get ones
what's the
that...
lowest viability you'd want to risk?
I don't like doing anything below 50%, just because they're expensive. It's like, this is the new guy. And it's in shadow because of how the sun is. See, he's got
That's fine.
different colors. This is the arid pattern.
Yeah, there's like a 15-second delay from when you say it and when I see it, just to warn you.
I'm aware.
As long as you're aware. Actually, I remember when I used to watch my former, what I thought was
Okay.
Frank draw, I would have the same problem.
But you, compared to
Yeah,
the
looks
other one,
nice.
he's yellow.
Now, do the different color patterns like drawing like more money from like people or something, or is it just for funsies?
I don't believe so. I think it's just for funsies. Yeah, it's just a different. Oh,
That's
it
fine.
increases. It changes the rating. So the higher rated a dino is, the more people you will draw. So yeah, it does.
Okay, so making it pretty enough would actually pull in more people. Nice.
Yeah, a Montosaurus and then another Triceratops. I have to incubate and release a Triceratops with a 70% genome. Do I have anything? Here? I wonder what the arid trike would look like, but I want to wait because I want to complete this mission.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated.
Wait, they didn't get
Anyway,
Chris Pratt though,
nice
did
to
they?
meet you.
They did not.
Uh,
But they got the same chick that acted as Claire, so I'm like, why didn't you do both?
¿Por qué no dos? Oh!
Hmm?
I died in my game.
Oh. But yeah, this is gonna be, because you can house a lot of the herbivores together and not have any issues. But as soon as you get a carnivore, you have to house them separate, because...
No, yeah, because otherwise they'll eat them all.
Yep.
And that's going to be an expensive meal.
I mean, it will... This is gonna sound bad. It will increase your viewership.
Hey,
Oh, damn, it failed.
get enough of them.
So
Oh,
my-
boo.
Yeah, and I don't have enough money yet to do it again, so I gotta wait. Damn. Yep, a good part of this game is just waiting. It can get a little
Yeah, I can see that.
dull. They need a fast forward button, really.
Hopefully they'll add one. Considering it's a game all about waiting, you'd think they would have added one from the start.
Yeah.
But that would have probably made sense.
I can request a contract, though, and see if I can get some more money.
You can help with this. And you
Yes,
should.
that'll help. So basically, you can go in and you can be like, hey, I want to do a contract for you. So, once my expeditions get back, I'll get 150K.
Give me the cash. I want the moolah moolah. Give me the moolah moolah. The moolah moolah. Moolah.
Yeah. Well, and I ran my money down a little bit doing research and stuff before I had anything big coming in.
I'm not gonna judge you. To your face.
So kind of you.
I love telling people that. It's like, I'm not gonna judge you. To your face.
Or I
And people are
can
like,
make some
what?
Go.
Well, I mean, if you have any women on staff, you could probably make some money.
Nope. Because if you and
I just... Oh my god, I just had like the most horrible of thoughts. If
Triceratops, you
dinosaurs-
need to move.
If dinosaurs were actually real, I just thinking, you know, all the people into horse and donkey shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could literally just right now see people completely willing to, yeah, blow a T-Rex for
Can
money.
you move, Triceratops, so I can get in? Thank you.
Yeah, I was just thinking it'd be pretty funny though, cause whatchamacallit, I would probably watch it one time just to see, cause like a big dino is probably gonna like fire hose it out, you know?
Jesus. You realize I am streaming on YouTube. There is appropriate levels of conversation.
Oops.
Twitch is a little kinder on it. Oh, if I get a picture of a drink.
Probably should have then got it. My bad.
If I get pictures of them doing behaviors, I get rewards for it.
Oh, so it's like Pokemon Snap.
But like, the more you take the picture of the same dino, the less you get back from it, basically.
Yeah, so they basically want you not to go overboard with the same dino.
We'll do you. Go.
I choose you.
I like the Struthiomimus. They look cool.
They do. It'd be nice to see a whole herd of them at some point, though. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, you get a little, instead of the blue head as the normal colored ones, it has a pink head.
Oh,
See
yeah.
it?
That is cool. I cannot stop at the burping. It's annoying, actually.
That sucks.
It's fine. Gas is a part of life.
True. But I'm playing a waiting game until my expedition gets back, or I make enough money to incubate a Triceratops, and hopefully it won't die this time.
6 weeks later.
I know, right?
You should take a file and like get it like nice up with the predators, and then save it, and just like let a carnivore go nuts.
I mean, you can do that, and people would sell it. I could always do the Ceratosaurus. But
No, I was just thinking it'd be fun if like you just start a file up just so every so often you can see a bunch of meat eaters just like go ham.
Well, I mean, I've led dinos out. One of the missions that I'll have to do here shortly is to let an Edmontosaurus out and then trank it and go catch it.
What, like training or something?
Yeah, for the ACU, showing you how to retrieve your dinos.
Roger,
This is
Roger.
Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the island.
But I
So
do
here's
like
our
how
basic
even when it
plan.
rains, they look like they're
We
wet.
want to keep our animals under control, while
Like, they actually
simultaneously
change based on the
encouraging
weather.
instinctive behaviors. Because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included.
It's
is
a
to have
beautiful
these
game,
animals
though.
running free and loose
It
in the
is.
park.
It looks
We
great.
can't exploit them
Like I said,
totally
I'm
without taking
interested
some
in it. I
chances.
just wanted to watch it so I can like really get a feel for it to see if I really wanted to do it, you know?
Yeah. It's expensive. I will say that.
Impressive
Yeah.
work on that contract.
1 or 2 Steam sales into the future, it'll probably go on sale.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they timed their release perfectly with Jurassic World. Because
Yeah.
it's partially buffing up the movie, and then the movie buffs up the game.
It's a never-ending cycle of sexy.
Alright. Hopefully this Triceratops won't fail to raise. Because the viability, it increases on the complete genome. You can get 100% complete genome. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
And it increases your viability in response to how much of their genetic information you have.
Yeah, but 76 should be good enough. I mean, them's good odds.
Yeah, but about 24% of the time it'll fail.
True. True. Of course, at least it's not Final Fantasy 14. The one place where a 98% chance means go fuck yourself.
Is that
Well,
the
I mean,
online
X-
one?
Yes, the second one.
Like, you can get upgrades that'll let you increase how much you can hatch, how much, like, increases the viability, increases the speed.
Take the contract.
Yeah.
What?
I have a feeling
Hey,
it'll be
speed
worth
sounds
it in
good
the long
considering,
run for both
Increase
of
the
us.
value of your park to 8 mil? That isn't happening right now. Yeah, just, no, I can't do that for a while. Because my park doesn't have a very high rating yet.
well, you need to get some people to go suck some people's dicks and
I'm
invest
Claire
more.
Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar,
'Cause
I
I'm
made
making a
some
profit.
mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe
Which is good, 'cause you
in
wanna
these
stay in the green.
dinosaurs.
Yay! Hopefully this one will look better. It's the way the sun is in this map. It's just the shadow falls perfectly.
Yeah. And now it's loading for me. Okay, do your little run to the water so I can see what you look like, buddy.
Somebody's sick. Okay. Ranger team. Out of the way!
Gosh, you got a sick dinosaur on your hands. It's time to
Andale arriba, pandale,
What
motherfucker!
comes next? That's gonna be on your
Hey.
hands as well.
You.
You got a knack for solving problems. That's a valuable skill, especially around here.
Damn it.
You need to medicate that
I
animal.
know, I
You
know.
need to save it.
Move.
You still landed a hit, it looked like.
I landed 2. I
Oh,
gotta...
yeah, I forgot I'm slow.
Oh! Ran right through the Jeep. Alright. There we go. I'll let those guys leave. You'll see what I mean. Ran right through the Jeep. I was like, oh god, I didn't think they attacked the Jeep.
I've done it. We're on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment.
Cardio strength.
It increases their lifespan. You can actually fight dinos in this, and you can
I think we make a good
genetically
team.
modify them
Let's
to
do
be
this again.
stronger and
I'll
more
let you know.
vicious. And
Hey, do you get money for having them, like, let people watch you fight
Now
them?
with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish
I gotta
what
wait
I
for my
Damn it, again.
Security mission 1. Yeah, I'll start
Dr.
that
Henry
mission.
Rue, who was in both movies in a completely
I've got a new
unrelated
assignment
role.
that I think is perfect for your skill set.
He played himself without
Give it
playing
once
himself.
over, then let me know if you're interested.
Asset containment.
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers.
Trying to figure out where
This is
shit
where you
goes and fits is.
Yeah. It's like Tetris.
Yeah.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
I don't want to have to run more power line is the only issue. But I also
I'm
want
gonna need you to extract enough DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Because I just didn't want to run more power line. I was being lazy.
Okay. Next, you'll need to incubate
lazy
the animal
fuck,
in a
but I
hand
agree.
creation laboratory before
Yeah, I won't
releasing and
disagree.
housing
Being
it
lazy
in an
is
enclosure.
probably the
You'll
better way
also
to do
wanna
it.
make sure
I
you've got
can't
an
even kill a
ACU
nerdling with
presence
a
on this
turd.
island.
Stupid.
Oh yeah. We'll do entertainment.
A new contract just came in. I think it's doable by you.
My Montosaurus will be out here shortly, and if I
Yay!
go myself around to this side, when I release it, it should be on the sun side. Oh, never mind. I tried.
That's fine. I'll see it in a second. Release the dinosaur. It's a duckbill. I was just born, roar.
Well, Well, actually, that incubation time, sometimes they'll tell you an egg fails to hatch. Sometimes a hatchling's too weak to survive. And all that kind of stuff. There we go. I gotta do some more research. What am I working on now? Oh, the success rate. But yeah. So you see what I mean by sometimes they'll have you let a dino out?
Yeah.
But they did a really good job on the models. Like, this is a beautiful.
Well, yeah, if the game wasn't sexy, I'm pretty sure it probably would have bombed, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
A game like this, where it's not overly heavily hardcore action, they're gonna want it to be beautiful. That mouth, though.
This is one of my favorite parts while I'm waiting on stuff. Is just to come and, like, watch the dinos.
That's better than sitting there bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a helicopter. It goes pew pew.
Go. Waiting on my research to get done because I can't complete this mission until I do the next research thing.
Ah, gotcha.
There we go. I need AC reload speed. And I can apply this, which will make it more likely for my hatchlings to make it.
Which is always a good thing.
I want to see what the arid skin triceratops looks like.
I had lunch.
I don't know. Have you had lunch?
I think I had lunch / breakfast because when I wake up late enough, we go to school lunch during the week, so I tend not to eat breakfast at that point.
Yeah.
Because one, it saves money, and two, there's no point in me freaking eating twice.
Yeah.
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Damn, it failed to hatch.
We're gonna purposely do shit on purpose that's bad, and then we're gonna see if we can fix it good.
Where is she?
The ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
Ass catching unit, what? You'll catch so much ass with this, son.
Damn it, I gotta get closer.
Okay, we have our
Do you have to actually fly it?
Not necessarily. You can do it auto, but it's always quicker if you're...
That dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go
There we
about
go.
it.
Go to sleep, girly.
You have a problem,
She just
I will
falls.
keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it.
Goodbye, baby, on the treetop. Shut the fuck up and go
Watch
to
it.
sleep.
You'll see what I mean.
Yep.
Just like a sack of shit.
Heading to collect the asset.
I gotta shut my gate. Close the gate. And then watch how they pick her up. I always feel so bad for her. Everyone just goes about their business now. And then they'll see it and just book it.
Oh shit, we totally didn't notice that dinosaur was over there.
That's so you know, right in front of your face.
Fuck! That's a wild animal. Where's the closest porta potty?
Well, you can make shelters and stuff on the next map because it has really bad storms and shit. And when your dinos get out, you can tell them to go to the shelter and stuff.
Well, I just wanted to have a porta potty so that way I could totally fucking have a T-Rex cut loose and like rip it and eat them. Hopefully.
You just want to see Rex eat somebody in a porta potty.
Fuck yeah. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
But they just pick it up by the neck and the tail. I'm like, that's so traumatizing for that poor dino.
Well, good thing it's asleep, it doesn't remember.
Yeah, fair. But watch, they'll
they
put
don't-
it down, and it'll wake up, like, as soon as it hits
The
the ground.
I just had the weirdest dream.
What's going on, guys? How'd I
It's like,
get
that was
here?
a good nap. Did the aliens touch me again? Fuck, they probed me, didn't they? I'm tired of getting probed. Do you ever notice that only Americans get probed?
Thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out
I
ways to
don't pay
exploit
too
our
much attention to
weaknesses.
other countries'
Guess we'll find out
alien
who gets to
sightings.
the limits of our abilities first.
Whenever they have alien
Us
sightings, it's always like basically took them up, experimented on it, but they're never probed. It seems that they only want to probe Americans anally.
Jurassic industrial complex.
Again, I will point out, I am on
Exploitation
YouTube.
versus security.
Oh, damn it.
Immense potential for
I
profit
apologize.
And for violence.
They're fucking like impossible to kill.
Not to curb your enthusiasm for your topic, but
This opportunity is solid.
I wouldn't say
Really help
enthusiasm as much as it's just weird.
Please consider it.
you're weird. Am I wrong? Oh, my Triceratops
Every day more
failed.
exciting than the last.
Aw.
That's my motto. So I'm looking forward to lots of
Boo,
new energy
don't
around here
fail.
once you acquire that genome. Even if I don't know what that is.
At only 24% too, dang.
Well, it'll send me like little messages. Hatchling was too weak to survive and all that kind of stuff.
Did you like just miss that message or something?
No, it was when I let the Edmontosaurus out and she was running around.
Yeah, you were busy then.
See, a hatchling and Habit Creation Lab was too weak to survive. Again?
Well, that's just killing your profit.
Oh, I'm doing 2 Edmontosauruses now. Whoops. Whatever.
Well, at least you don't have to save scrum like in some games.
Huh?
Save scrumming basically is when you save the game right before something and you keep redoing it until you get the result you want.
Oh no. That's not
Yeah.
sporting.
A lot of people do it in XCOM because XCOM will like 95% chance to hit point blank range and you'll miss. And you only took the shot because you're basically like, oh, I basically can't miss. And it's annoying. Yeah, but like the next round, the aliens will basically have like 20% chance and they'll like instant murder you. So yeah, people reset those saves because, you know, at that point, it's not just that it was unfair, it's just the fact that like the computer cheated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can increase prices. You can really hike up the price of like food and drinks.
So basically like any theme park.
Yep.
Trust me, I love Kings Island, but it's crazy expensive. This year, my wife and I bought the we got the unlimited food package this year because we basically had no choice at all.
Yeah.
It's not that cheap, but as long as we go enough times to justify it, it's worth it.
The release clips are one of my most favorite parts of this.
Honestly, it looks so cool when they come out.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess.
Dang it.
The T-Rex thinks these are delicious. And who's
Sometimes I hate when people are nice and they don't realize that they're being nice in a bad way.
Oh.
That's what I like about you.
Oh, I'm playing DDO right now while I'm watching it because I'm just sitting back and getting experience.
Yeah.
Because I'm too low level to actually do it, but the guy, basically he's being nice and letting me get it for free.
How you doing?
He keeps disconnecting
I got
though.
some cool stuff you need to be a part
Oh.
of, so I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, so I have to
Come
sit
on
and
and
wait
help
for
build
5
the
minutes.
team.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna build this enclosure back this way.
show. These dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the
I
planet.
love that.
Theme parks rely on drawing people in.
My wife occasionally changes her hair at work, and she'll send me pictures of it. There's this way her hair looks where she puts work into it, but it looks like it's completely sloppy, and it's basically gorgeous. And she just got that, so she sent me it.
I don't know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or cropping them up as curiosity.
My wife's one of those people who's always beautiful, but when she puts a lot of effort into it, she can look even better.
Am I doing curvy fence or am I doing straight fence? I can't even tell, man. Deforestation.
Yay, burn the forest. So do you have to landscape sometimes before you can put a building down, even though technically it's supposed to do it anyway?
No, but I just wanted to be able to see where I was building this fence.
Ah, that makes sense. Will that make it cheaper when you put the building down since you already paid, technically?
No. Not really.
Dinosaur ready to release.
Do I? Sorry, I'm building.
That's fine.
You have to build the enclosure because I do not want this Ceratosaurus to get out and murder my guests.
I'd hope you wouldn't.
I mean, it's amusing sometimes, but it really hurts your profit margins.
Yeah, not at the moment anyway. If you're gonna just mess around one day, I would totally like to see that. Of course, when I can afford the game, I'll probably just do that a few dozen, 100 times.
Oh, I'm out of power. Well, shit.
You must construct additional pylons.
Oh, I can't squeeze any more power out of my... No, and I need 500,000 for that. Oh, shit. Whatever. Did I know that I was releasing? Yes. I want to see what this guy looks like.
I'm not gonna
The arid skin Triceratops.
Ooh. Desert camo. Let's see.
Well, it's in shadow right now.
Oh yeah, but it'll get out of shadow eventually.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute.
Man,
now,
that shadow is just so
but it'll
perfect
last
for just
about a
making
week.
it hard to see.
Yep. It's a little browner compared to the other one.
That's nice though.
It's got some stripy bits.
Now they can be friends.
How's my ground feeder doing?
Like us, different dinosaurs require different diets.
Second feeder.
Make sure to place the correct type of feeder in an enclosure. I'm a red meat man myself.
I really wish I had this game now.
What, this game or?
Yeah. Honestly, if I do get any money at the moment, it's 99% likely gonna go to a cheap Steam game on sale.
Oh yeah, this game's expensive.
Yeah, there's a lot of games on my list that are like $2 or at the moment, and I don't even have that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's fine. I mean, we're paying for our house, and that's much more important than a game.
Oh, for sure.
What? Come over to the warp. Speak into the warp so I can hear you.
Sorry, my boyfriend is in the
I
background.
heard, it's fine. You don't tell him to behave.
It's because he's not saying bad things.
I'm kidding.
There's the green. I saw the green. Or the blue, not necessarily green, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where's the turret thing?
You found the one spot it fits.
Yeah, you saw that struggle?
Yeah.
Now I gotta wait for money though. So, there's that.
Yay! The waiting game.
Mm-hmm. I can sell some of these. Extract that. Extract that. Now I do know these guys really don't like a lot of trees. So I need 550,000 to incubate my Ceratosaurus, which is my meat eater.
Yeah.
He'll draw some people to my park.
So what the fuck?
For sure. He's on the electrified fence. So that he can't get out because he's a little asshole and tries.
Oh yeah, now you're using bad words.
You can cuss. I'm saying
No.
certain topics.
Okay, well, can I make a Ren and Stimpy reference?
As long as
'Cause
it's
there's
not
a-
about certain topics.
It's about the electric fence.
Oh, okay.
There was an episode of Ren and Stimpy I remember when I was a kid. It was like, don't whiz on the electric fence. It was actually a game as part of the show where you know, weren't supposed to whiz on it. I don't know how you won or lost, but it was just hilarious to me as a kid.
Oh, yeah. The Huangosaurus. However you fucking pronounce that. Okay. Send them off to do their thing. Wait for my money.
If activated,
Off to Never Neverland. I just realized, let me not sing songs because that might be copyright infringement or something, honestly.
I really doubt it. They're not that intense as long as you don't have it super close.
You never know. It'd probably just be easier.
Well, I mean, I'm not monetized, so it's
Yeah.
not a huge deal. I want to start doing YouTube, though.
See, the thing is, my, I don't, you know what, hold on. I'm gonna type this out because it won't see your overlay, right?
No, it can't. It's set to the game.
Okay, because just in case, this will be so much safer to... Oh, crud. I'll have to do it in Discord. I forgot I closed Steam. Where is the button? There we go.
Yeah, you can lock OBS to a certain window, and I locked it to the game.
Neat.
Oh no, I'm experiencing a power
Who
outage.
turned out the lights?
And I'm not saying for you to do anything like that, but just, you know, your voice is easy on the ears, honestly.
Well, thank you.
No, that came out right. It's pleasant on the ears, not easy. Easy usually means, well, you could be worse. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why that everyone's trying to tell her to stream, because, you know, her voice is apparently really pleasant, but also that other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
See, then I'd have to, like, doll myself up, man, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. I don't make myself look pretty, like, on a normal day. And I have work in, like, an hour. Gross.
Yeah, but I bet you your boyfriend thinks you're pretty no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Because you two are disgustingly sweet together.
Well, I guess thank you.
Yeah, it's a compliment mostly. I was just being silly. What
hoping
is
it
this new games thing in frickin' Discord?
What do you mean?
It used to be when I went to direct messages, it was like friends and then direct messages. Now there's a
Yeah.
game thing above it that won't go away.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know about it either.
Because I have it set up very, very, very specifically to not ever, whatchamacallit,
Show what you're playing.
yeah. This way, in case I forget Discord's on and I don't want to talk to anyone, it looks like I just forgot to turn it off.
Yeah. Okay, 20,000. There we go.
Of course, it's funny because I have friends who still don't understand that concept. Well, if you want to be alone, why are you playing games? Because I'm playing a single-player game.
Yeah.
Well, then why are you on Steam? Because it forces me to be online half the time. Hence why I changed the default to be offline.
Yeah.
It's also why I have my profile set to private, so you can't see when the last time I played was.
Oh, you can shrink out your dinos that you've hatched and sell them.
Oh, neat.
Yep. I mean, they're expensive to make, so I usually don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm guessing if you want to get rid of a certain breed for whatever reason.
You can get your money back, kind of. 950K.
Just, wow. I'll send them there. Now I'm only down to $7,000. Wow. Goodbye, money. Only. See, it's funny because in the game you're basically broke.
Yeah.
But IRL, it'd
yeah.
be like $7,000 would make me really happy.
Come on, guy. The Ceratosaurus coming out's really cool looking.
Ooh, well, I'm looking forward to that then.
I got 85% to go on him. He has a higher rating too, so by having him in my park, it'll draw more people.
Oh, okay.
Or her, sorry, they're all women.
That's right. I honestly literally keep forgetting about that.
One thing we can't control and have to accept about these creatures. Some of them have the instinct to kill.
Happy guest is what we strive to maintain.
Nom nom nom.
We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of
That actually looks pretty cool.
Just with more demands and less
The
understanding.
Ceratosaurus, yeah.
Oof, God, look at it straight. It was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Things are looking good around here, huh? I love what you're doing with the
I had to
place.
give her a little more forest. Okay, I gotta close shop. Where do I want that to be? Put it there. Yeah, they almost always go and drink. They always come out thirsty.
Well, being born is thirsty work. I assume anyway.
You want to watch it eat a dino?
Yes, please.
I had to incubate a Struthiomimus, but I'll have it eat a dino.
Just eat it, eat it.
I feel like
Go
we're starting to
ahead
understand
and
one
eat
another.
it. Have some more breakfast, have some more
No matter
lunch.
what anyone else says, science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros,
I made myself hungry
you're
suddenly.
making us and yourself look good.
Like I said, I don't think I've eaten recently, but I just can't remember if I really have or not.
Okay, so I had to release this guy.
Let's keep it up.
Yep, I'm watching.
Satisfaction is what we aim to give our
Oh, little
guests.
guy.
Appreciate the little things and the big things with the teeth and the glassy eyes that can swallow them whole.
Where's my Ceratosaurus? Where are you, beautiful? There we are. Don't go into the trees to do it. Damn it. There we go. Here we go.
Eat it, eat it, eat it! Go, 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 go!
Oh, it ran away from you. You're not gonna get it?
Nice job finishing the
So you
Geno
stop right
acquisition.
above it to write it first?
Makes you look good.
When it went into
Very
the
good.
trees,
Just don't make the rest of us look bad. I'm only kidding, but not really.
you gonna go after it? Beautiful? No? You're just not gonna eat the Struthiomimus, huh? But I made it for
This
you.
is not hungry.
Oh, nope. There we go.
When I put dinner on this table, young lady, you go and eat it.
And now we reach the
Oh, there we go.
inevitable.
Oh,
Life begets death.
oh, that's
But here's
gorgeous.
the question that you got to ask yourself: was this avoidable? The answer: of course not.
And they will eat
Death
guests,
is always
too.
coming. But
I mean,
could you
I don't see
delay
the problem with that.
it? Well, that's maybe another story.
I need to put in a live bait
Like I
feeder.
said, I would totally have a file that I'd make just to completely make Rampage all over the people.
Yeah, and then you have to pay out lawsuits, and it's a
That's
huge
why I
pain
said
in
have
the
a
ass.
separate file.
You gonna eat that then? You done? Okay, well, we'll get the body removed.
En route to collect the... Asset.
Do you have to remove the body?
Hey, way to go.
Lowers your park rating.
Maximum happiness.
There's a goat.
Gotcha.
Those numbers are up as a result.
Goat!
That's what makes the
Are you
entertainment
gonna eat the
division
goat, buddy?
envy of the rest. Get the results. All right.
Things are running well. Our scientific research improves. Of course, I'd never tell this to Isaac directly.
Heard it?
I was going to add...
No. 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 Too late. Heard it. Later, Doc.
Goodbye, goat.
Do you have to remove goat bodies too, or is that actually?
Oh, you'll
you know...
see. You'll see.
Ah! Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say, what body?
Sniff, sniff. Is there more goats? Falafels?
Let's get another one. How are you over here? Is there enough forest for you? Oh, you're so scary.
Pet me, pet me!
I want to incubate another dino.
Tailless sperm.
Incubate you.
Those people.
I've been incubating dinos all the days.
Yeah, this is the gist of the game. There's another island where everything is a lot harder. Because this is like tutorial island.
Yeah. This is basically figure out the game. Because I know some games start you off super hard, but generally they want to start you off at a, you know, a level that's not going to make you quit the game.
Yeah. They don't want a too steep of a learning curve.
Exactly.
Nobody can see you when you're hiding back there, beautiful. Tyrannosaurus.
I'm almost in the mood to watch the new Star Trek movie, but every time I watch it, I get upset.
Oh.
The guy who played Chekhov died.
Oh. I
Yeah,
don't
but-
watch Star Trek, so.
Well, one of the actors in the movie, he did a bunch of other movies too. They were all really good, but if I remember right, something happened to him where he was working on a car, the brake undid it, and it basically, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's all upset about
At least I think that was him.
being against everybody's not
You know what? The only thing that'd be funnier than automatically getting a drink was if they had to poop right away.
Yeah, this is an arc. They don't always continuously have to poo.
Well, I was actually thinking of real babies.
They're not
Like
babies,
you-
though. When they release them from the thing, they're actually, like, adults.
Yeah, duh, good point. But I always do find that funny that real babies immediately poop.
Uh-oh. Where is it? My Montosaurus has something.
Disease contracted.
Wish I had a horn.
I was gonna make a joke about that. I should have used a rubber, but they're all girls.
Yeah, they are all girls.
Hey, I mean, even if you're gonna, so you don't run over guests.
Apparently, they'll jump out of the way.
Hey, even two girls should probably use some kind of protection.
Check your target.
Am I not shooting the right one? Yeah, you're the right one. Damn it. Damn it, stop moving.
Well, if you want to be accurate about it.
Asset hit.
There we go.
Yeah, as in, you know, getting
Actually,
a friend.
no, I'm gonna drive you.
Shadows of it.
See, I don't mind this part, but I can actually imagine there'd be people who wouldn't like this connected to their game.
The
The first-person shooter part, basically.
Well, I mean, it makes it a little more interactive.
I know, but there are probably some people who don't want that level of things.
Ceratosaurus. Come on out, beautiful.
Not so while you're in there, you resupply their food.
Yeah.
I kind of thought they'd be automatic.
They do automatically. They have like a storage. You have to go and you have to refill the storage.
Carnivorous. This time, a Ceratosaurus. There are distinctive spines that run down its back, and a bladed horn on its head. Just what you don't want to run into when you're out there alone.
But
Or in a crew. Your park is nearing guest capacity. Hey! Now build a hotel so even more can stay. The more guests
Just when you don't want to run
the
into when
better.
you're out there alone or in a group. It's like, why not just say you'd be too scared to fight it?
Come again, shit neck.
Hun. Die, trees. I need to put a hotel here.
Well, the skin color in here.
Yeah, I
Babe.
need more people in my park.
Oh, come on. Place that. I'm trying to leave some room so I can do more, viewing
Renovations.
platforms. Viewing platforms.
Because that brings in the money, right?
Yeah, well, they can't see the dinos unless they're in the viewing platforms. So. And they can only have such a angle to view things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Need to drag some power up this way. Alright, so my hotel is building.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to be yawning. I'm not bored of you, I'm just tired.
It's okay.
I'm actually kind of enjoying this, even though I'd rather be playing.
Yeah.
After I've seen enough of the game, I'd be bored of watching it, but...
Yes, Site C, more commonly
Isla
known as
Muerta.
Isla Muerta,
The Isle of the Dead.
a newly developed island. The name, roughly
Tropical
translated,
storms.
I mean roughly, the island of the dead. Fitting, humorous, even.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off for right now.
That's fine.
So, call back.
So did those two meet up yet so they get their social